The show has aired for 20 seasons, for over 20 years. It's hosted by Julie Chen. It's basically about a group of strangers who are locked in a house. They can't, they can't leave, but the goal is to last for 3 months in the house, isolated from the world, and win $1 million in the end. There's also live feeds where we as viewers can watch the house guests for 24/7, the good, the bad, the ugly, everything in between. I'm going to be talking about the effect that this show has on human interaction and what it makes people do. First thing I'm going to be talking about is the influence of groupthink. I'm going to be talking about first is alliances. Alliance forms in the house is basically when people have a common goal and they kind of form a group to kind of get far in the game and use each other, use their strengths, even use their weaknesses to manipulate and get far in the game. So a lot of times, most of the time, it's the alliances don't work. They're kind of broken. New alliances are formed, different ones are formed, so they're not really strong. Next, I'm going to be talking about is targets. A lot of the times in the house, one target will be made, and everybody will bandwagon and jump on that target because they don't want themselves to get eliminated, so they kind of like, okay, that person's the target this week. Okay, I'm cool with it. We're gonna vote that person out. If they're not in that person's alliance, it's fine. They'll vote them out, and it makes people, kind of, even if they like that person, it's like, hey, you're the target for the week. Even if I like you, you're the target. You have to vote it out. Lastly, in terms of groupthink, is voting. Now, every week people have to vote whoever's on the nomination, on the chopping block for eviction, and a lot of the times, the House will vote unanimously to vote because a lot of people don't want to be a lone wolf. They don't want to, vote different because then they'll be a target that next week. Next, I'll be talking about is the influence of hierarchy and kind of people that get power trips. The first thing we'll be talking about is HOH. Is kind of people compete for HOH, and when you get HOH, you can nominate 2 people for eviction. You kind of are safe for the week. You have your own room. It's like people kind of get this ego about them because you have this like a big power in the house, or kind of like the biggest power in the house. So people use that to their advantage. Also, there's twists that are involved in the house that can also give people powers. That some powers that are better than HOH, some powers that are just the same, and people kind of get power hungry because when they win a twist, it kind of fuels them to kind of do better and kind of, or like even like it gets them more power hungry, more kind of ammunition to kind of be mean and kind of a tyrant in the house. Also, there's have-nots in the house, and they're kind of like the lower end. They're at the bottom. There's different ones every week. They don't have comfortable. They don't sleep comfortably. They have to eat slop. They have to take cold showers. So they're kind of at the bottom, and it kind of affects them later on in the competition and in the house. Lastly, I'm going to be talking about that's hierarchy. Last thing I'm going to be talking about is having a group of strangers. Now, when you have a group of strangers in the house, they don't know each other. They're all over the world. They're all from different, states. There's bonds that happen. People, there's people fall in love. There's many people on the show that have actually fell in love and stayed in love after the show. But you can become a target when you're 2 people and you're in love and you're kind of like a showmanship on the show. Also on the show, people create stereotypes about people. A lot of times they create stereotypes about the older people. If you're older, they kind of see you as weak. So the older people in the show tend to get voted out earlier because they are older, and that's kind of like their disadvantage, is they are older. So people generalize them, they stereotype them, and that's not good for the show because, who wants to be stereotyped and who wants to have that kind of plastered all over them, and it's it's not good for the game. Also, people become isolated on the show because a big part of the show is social game. So if you don't have a good social game, it's kind of like you get ostracized, you're either a target, or if you have no alliance with nothing, you're kind of, it's kind of hard. It takes a toll on your mental health. A contestant in one of the seasons before actually, left because it was too much for her. She couldn't handle it. It was just too much. She couldn't handle the pressure. It was all too much, and she just, she wanted to leave. She didn't want to be on the show anymore. So she just left in the middle of the season. It was actually the start of the season that she left. That's Big Brother. It's my favorite show. I don't want to get too into depth because, I love the show. So, Big Brother it's been on for forever. It's like a big psychological game, and it kind of makes people do things that they would never do, they haven't done before because they're on the show. They want to win money. They'll do whatever it takes. So that's my project. I hope you like it.